has taken the opportunity the Bengals have given him and made the most of it. He showed a lot of promise in his first NFL action in all aspects of the game, running, receiving, and blocking. But the question is, John, do you think he's distanced himself from Jeremy Hill and Giovanni Bernard in training camp and the first preseason game?
I mean, it's so hard to ever, say that a rookie has distanced himself from a veteran when you're talking about the Bengals, but Mixon is just really that special exception to the rule. He's looked every part of the first-round prospect that a lot of people pegged him to be coming out of Oklahoma, and all of the positive traits that you saw in his college tape, they've translated seamlessly into practice and into that first preseason game. When you compare him to Gio and Jeremy in the practice field, I mean, he's looked better in running all concepts, whether it be power, inside zone, running out of the shotgun. And then when it was time to put the pads on and go up against the Buccaneers, I mean, again, he looked all the part of a talented running back, the most talented running back that the Bengals have. So from a practical sense, yes, he has distanced himself from at least Jeremy Hill in a sense of getting playing time out of the gate.
So do you see him getting that playing time? I mean, how do you see the carries being distributed between them?
Looking at the past 2 seasons from this offense, the combination of Jeremy Hill and Gio Bernard average about 28 touches per game. But as the season typically wears on, Gio starts getting more and more touches from Jeremy. So if Mixon is to be inputted into this rotation as early as week 1, I think he's going to start taking Gio snaps because Jeremy's going to be the quote-unquote starter. But as the season goes on, I think Mixon and Gio collectively will start stealing snaps away from Hill. And then Mixon will kind of emerge as the lead back. So I think at the end of the year, if all 3 of them stay healthy in this rotation, it's going to be Mixon will take 40% of the touches, Gio will take about 35%, and Jeremy will take 25%.
Now, we had debates about drafting Joe Mixon before the draft, but there is one guy who's always in his camp, and that is Jordan. Now, Jordan, what was it that made you insist upon us taking this guy? Because you look like a genius now.
Well, I thank you, Daddy-O, but honestly, the reasons why I was so high on him then are the reasons why I think he's so good now. What makes a good running back a great running back is timing, vision, and then athleticism. The top 2 running backs in the league to me are David Johnson and, unfortunately, Le'Veon Bell. On an athletic perspective, neither of these guys really stand out. That's the reasons why when they were coming out of college, they weren't looked upon to be these outstanding running backs that they are right now. But both of them excel in timing and vision, and Joe has this. He has the timing to make the O-line's job easier and make them look better than they actually are. He has the vision to get as much yards as possible out of any given play, and most importantly, he has that top-tier athleticism that neither David Johnson or Le'Veon Bell has. This will lead to breaking more tackles and having more of those superstar running back plays. This is why I am so high on him, and this is why I believe that at the end of the day, it'll be only him and Gio splitting carries. I would say around 70-30. Since I was right about him being good, I'm obligated to do another very, very, very hot take, okay? Not only do I think that he is the best running back on our team right now, I think that he is already a top 5 running back in the entire league. And I will be here at the end of the year to say I told you so when he's regarded as one. But this means that we have got to give this man time on the field and give him chances to prove himself to be one.
Yeah, that is a hot and a spicy take there, Jordan. Now, Hoji, I'm not sure if you're going to agree or disagree because you do tend to be a little negative about the Bengals, especially when it comes to preseason hype like this.
I'm gonna agree. You can get a feel for how good any football player is by how synchronized their movements are when they're in their peak playing speed. Okay, now Mixon, he's got this natural squareness, okay, in his shoulders, and then that with the ball in his hands combined with that superb leanness of his body to square up defenders and manipulate them with elusiveness in his lower half without giving it away with his upper body. It's like the upper part of his body and the lower half, they're like 2 separate things. That's how he's able to run through defenders and kind of just juke around them, okay? You don't see that with Jeremy Hill, who's kind of like a big double C or double D sized battery, okay? You kind of see it with Gio because, this is how a lot of shorter and bulkier backs run, which makes Mixon all the more deceiving as a runner. He moves like a 200-pound back, but then he carries the force of a 230-pound back. Now that, Daddy-O, that John, that Jordan is a lethal combination.
Yeah, I gotta say, I agree. I mean, when I first saw Mixon, I actually thought he was a smaller back, and then I looked him up and I saw, wow, no, he's pretty big. We'll get to see more of Mixon in the second preseason game, and we'll recap that right here on Sorry If I Spit When I Speak. So long, guys.